Number 1. He will show you clear signs. I know most of us do think this is old-fashioned and that God doesn't use this anymore to let us know that someone is meant for us. But I believe God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. If He did something 1,000 years ago, He can still do it even today. The story of Rebecca and Eliezer, the servant of Abraham, shows us that the Holy Spirit can confirm to us our husband or our wife through the signs that we have prayed Him to show us. Some moments before Rebecca came to the well, Eliezer has already prayed that God should show him a woman for his master's son who is going to be kind and willing to show him some act of service, which she did when she came to the well. Rebecca demonstrated an attitude of kindness and act of service when she decided to give him water and also fed his horses. These qualities were the qualities he prayed for to help him identify the right woman, and God showed him. In the same way, the Holy Spirit will confirm to you that a person is your wife or husband by showing you the signs you asked Him to help you identify or confirm that he or she is the one. He's not going to give you something that will end up confusing you, but His signs are going to be clear because they are what you prayed for. We struggle to make up our mind if someone is our destined spouse because we doubt that God can show us exactly what we have asked Him to show us. In our present generation, where we are more realistic than spiritual, we doubt God's ability to give us what we want exactly in a mate. We are scared of being too demanding and specific so that we don't end up missing our supposed blessings because we were searching for some specific signs. We prefer to abandon our requirements and settle for anything we can get. Beloved, the truth is the Holy Spirit still works the same way He works thousands of years ago. If you believe that He can send you the signs you ask for Him, He will. I think the major problem why we don't believe that God will give us the signs we are looking for is because we set unrealistic expectations and standards. If you are trusting God to confirm your wife or husband, reanalyze your standards, but don't get rid of them because you don't believe that God can meet them or show them to you. When the Holy Spirit confirms your wife or husband to you, you will see qualities and characteristics that you have prayed for to have in a partner. This person is going to appear as the version of all your prayers to God. It's going to be so obvious that you will know these is what you have prayed for. If you have not seen this, begin to pray to God with your specific signs and you will see it. Showing you the characteristics you prayed to have in a spouse is one of the common ways the Holy Spirit confirms to you that he or she is your wife or husband. But you need to be sensitive to the Spirit to be able to see it. Number 2. It will feel right. Adam, speaking in the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 23 says, "Then Adam said, 'This creature is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of a man.'" The part that I want to emphasize was when Adam said, "This is the bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh." When God created Adam, He also created the animals which were with him in the garden. I want to believe that when Adam was with those animals, he knew that they were not his kind, so it did not feel right for him to be with them. But the moment he saw Eve, he knew immediately that this is his kind, and that she was the bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh, because it felt right. In the same way, this is how the Holy Spirit will confirm to you that this person is your husband or wife. Nobody needs to tell you he or she is the one. Rather, you will know because you will feel the peace in the deepest part of your whole being. When you feel peace, trust me, you will know. When something also feels right, you will also know. Your spirit man is very sensitive to everything happening around you, and when something does not feel right, you will become restless. You will not be yourself 100% with them when they are not right for you. When you have handed your relationship life to God, I truly believe that you will know you have met your spouse. For some people, it doesn't happen at the first meeting. It might take you both being together for a while before you will begin to feel peace, and then it feels right. If you are not feeling this peace, Don't be worried. Follow the process. If you both are meant to be, it will gradually unfold and you will begin to feel it. And if you do not feel, then it will still be made clear that you both are not meant to be. Don't be in a haste to make decisions. Give it time and allow the Lord lead. If the Holy Spirit is also using this way to confirm to you that he or she is your husband or wife, the connection that you both share will just feel right, and he will awaken your spirit to recognize that he or she is yours. You will feel like you were made from the same cloth, and together just coming naturally. You both will feel that your soul is connected, and it's easy to recognize what the other person is feeling. The Holy Spirit is the only person capable of giving peace, and the kind of peace he gives is different and unique. It is never the way the world gives it. I trust you must feel it when the Holy Spirit is confirming to you that he or she is your husband or wife. Number 3. The person is going to have the attributes of love. The Bible speaking in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 4 to 7 says, "Love endures long and is patient and kind. Love never is envious nor boils over with jealousy, is not boastful or vainglorious, does not display itself haughtily. It is not conceited, it is not rude, and does not act unbecomingly. Love does not insist on its rights or its ways, for it is not self-seeking. It is not touchy or fretful or resentful. It takes no account of the evil done to it. It does not rejoice at injustice and unrighteousness, but rejoices when right and truth prevail. Love bears up under anything and everything that comes, is ever ready to believe the best of every person. Its hopes are faithless under all circumstances, and it endures everything." The Holy Spirit is going to confirm that he or she is your wife or husband by making them be all these things to you. You might want to tell me that no one is perfect. Trust me, I know. But I also do know that when the Holy Spirit is confirming to you, it is authentic, and so you will feel all these attributes coming out from that person. When a person is patient, the process of you being with them is not going to be rushed. They will not force you to come to decide to be with them in the shortest possible time. They will allow you to hear and feel the confirmation for yourself. When that person is also patient, he or she will be patient and kind to you when you make mistakes. They will forgive you without holding grudges whenever you make a mistake. He or she will also not be boastful. With you, they are themselves 100%. They will also not force you to become the version of the person that they want you to be. Beloved, the question I want to ask here is, have you seen this for yourself? Has the Holy Spirit made you see all these qualities in the person you want him to confirm that he or she is the one? Out of all the ways that the Holy Spirit will confirm to you about your husband or wife, this is very important. You need the patience to make a marriage work. So if you have seen this, then the Lord is preparing you for marriage. When you see all the attributes of love, then that is a way that the Holy Spirit is confirming your wife or husband. In making this important decision of your lifetime, you might get overwhelmed by the process, but don't rush it. Follow the process until it is clear. You may not see all the signs at once. God speaks to us differently. Pray to him to show you the signs you want to see, and it will be clear. Remember, what you believe works for you. You don't have to make this decision on your own. The Holy Spirit is still in the business of confirming to us our spouse when you let him. Stay blessed.